Identical blocks 1 and 2 slide on a horizontal surface toward the stationary barrier. At time t equals 0, block 1 collides with the barrier and slides backwards. The blocks collide at time t equals delta t. Assuming friction between the blocks and the horizontal surface to be negligible, which of the following statements is true about the two blocks? I can tell you right away that the correct answer is A. However, it is important to determine the reason that makes each of the other answers incorrect. In the case of option B, if the collision between block 1 and the wall is elastic, and the two blocks have an inelastic collision, then the sum of the kinetic energy of blocks 1 and 2 before block 1 makes contact with the wall will be equal to the sum of the kinetic energy of blocks 1 and 2 after the collision between the blocks. Inelastic collisions always dissipate some of the kinetic energy present in the system due to non-conservative forces. In the case of option C, if the collision between block 1 and the wall is not elastic, and the two blocks have an inelastic collision, then the sum of the kinetic energy of blocks 1 and 2 before block 1 makes contact with the wall will be less than the sum of the kinetic energy of blocks 1 and 2 after the collision between the blocks. Given that the collisions are both inelastic, energy is dissipated. The kinetic energy after the collision should be less than, not greater than, the kinetic energy before. In the case of option D, if the collision between block 1 and the wall is not elastic, and the two blocks have an inelastic collision, then the momentum of block 1 before it makes contact with the wall will be equal to the sum of the momenta of the two blocks after the collision between them. Momentum of the whole system is always conserved if the system is isolated. In this case, the system is not isolated because the wall is exerting an external force on it. So you cannot have equal momentum. The same applies for option E. Finally, in the case of option A, we precisely describe as elastic the collisions where kinetic energy is conserved. Therefore, that is the only reasonable option.